Hello and welcome to this lesson on the lovely old song by Cyril Tawney called The Grey Funnel Line. This was written in 1959 and it's a song about being in the Navy and all the loneliness that comes with that, and finally leaving the Navy and coming home to your loved ones. So lovely old song. I'm not quite sure what the original key was of this song. We're going to do it in the key of C major on this CG Anglo Concertina. So with this type of concertina, this middle row here is C major on the push. The row nearest to me, the player, is the G row, and the outside row is the accidental row. We're going to need to use one of the buttons on the accidental row when we do our F chord. But anyway, I'm going to go through it bit by bit, so let's get started. Now you notice that I've not given you sheet music for this. I've written this out with words and some notes written in letters above the words, because very much the emphasis with this piece is going to be singing and playing. We are going to play the tune, but we're going to sing that tune at the same time. For a man it's fairly low pitched, very comfortable for me. I don't have a particularly high voice. If you're a lady singing this, you're going to find this equally as comfortable, albeit singing an octave higher than me. We've got 5 chords to deal with, and I'll deal with those first, I think. First of all, the chord of C major. All the chords are played on the left hand side here, and we're going to do the C major like this, little finger on the note C, which is C row button 1, and then we have finger 2 on the C, which is an octave above that, which is button 3, and then the first finger on button number 4, all on the push. So we have C, C and E. So it's a 2-note chord essentially, 2 different notes, but it's fine, standard C major chord. So that's what we're doing. Let's get that other finger out of the way. So there's our C major, and as luck would have it, if we play the same buttons but pull out, we have another main chord of the song, which is G7. So C major on the push, G7 on the pull. Other chords in this, right, we have F. Now this is where we need a button on the accidental row. So it's little finger on button number 1 of the accidental row. That's the row that's furthest away from you as you look down on your concertina as you're playing it. This is on the pull. That note is F. We also come up to this note here, which is also F, an octave higher. Button number 4 on the C row. That's finger number 2, and the first finger plays this note, which is A. Make a note of that note, because we use that as part of our tune later on as well. And that's button 5 on the C row. So F on the accidental row, F on the C row, A on the C row, and all on the pull. There's your F major chord, essentially a 2-note chord, F and A. So far we've had C major on the push, G7 on the pull, and F major on the pull. We also have a G major chord in this, which is buttons 1, 2 and 3 on the C row on the pull. I would suggest using little finger and third finger and second finger. So there's your G major chord, and the notes there are fairly obviously G, B and D, straightforward 1st, 3rd and 5th. So that's your G major chord, and we also have a C with a G bass, and it's this one here. Now there's your C major chord, not the one you did earlier, but a basic 1, 3 and 5, which is C, E, G, buttons 3, 4, 5 on the C row on the push, fingers 2, 3, 4, and we simply put our little finger on this button, which is button 2 on the C row on the push. That note is G. So there's your C major chord, and you add your little finger underneath that to give you a G bass. So you've got a C with a G bass. C oblique stroke G is C with the G bass. And those are your 5 chords that you need in the tune. And I've written those chords in red on top of the right hand notes. So every time you see those red letters, you'll know that you are dealing with a chord. And if you look at verse 1, where it says don't mind the rain, you've got this Don't mind the rain. Now you can hear the tune is quite high pitched. Because obviously if we try and play the tune on the left hand side, we're going to run into all kinds of trouble trying to get low enough, and in any case we need this left hand side to provide us with the bass chords, the accompaniment. So it's fine to play the tune up high over here on the right hand side. Just bear in mind it'll be, if you're a man, it'll be an octave higher than you're singing.